Yo, 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 you already know. Here we are with another, and maybe the final ever thing where I'm gonna need to do a dumbass fucking thing at the beginning saying that this is an old podcast from 2018 that recently I found out that I had all the audio from. So I went through and reassembled it. I think that this is the last thing that was on the old channel that we have all of and can re-upload. So hopefully this is the last thing. If it's not this, it'll be like one other thing. There's still going to be stuff from 2018, but this is the last thing from the old channel. So, hold that deep in your heart and accept it, because you're never going to have to see one of these again, which is amazing. So yeah, in this we talk about Infinity War. It's just me, Beast, and Lunar, and my microphone, if you've listened to any of the old 2018 stuff, my microphone sucked. There was a lot of static in the background, so just try and remove it from your brain, and I guess have a great old Merry Christmas, even though it's November. So, yeah, not to date the video.
Hello and
Okay.
welcome to
I
Early
guess you're
Morning
doing it.
410. I'm assuming this is
You
14,
are not
unless we do a
the
quick
ad
podcast.
dudes.
So this does come out
no.
after the Alex podcast, so we can discuss some
Or
stuff
this,
with that.
at least this was recorded before.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
So they might come up with like a special Connor podcast that we don't know about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for.
This is either 14 or 15 or 16.
I'm sorry for adjusting my
Or-
mic there.
or 20.
I
Or
had to.
yeah, or 420.
420. Dab.
Blaze it.
So Infinity War.
Well, do we want to mention anything about the Alex podcast or save that for later?
Save that
Save that for
later.
Save that for when MT's here, because
Yeah. MT played
he
a
was-
very big hand in that. Very large.
pretty much every
manly
single
hand.
one except for the Spencer podcast, which is more luck than anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I edited that one. It was horrible.
All right. So, today's topic is obviously Infinity War, and
Yes.
and I think we should do what pretty much every podcast does at this point, which is let's do a non-spoilery version of what we thought, and then let's get into spoiler territory.
It's really hard to talk about this movie without introducing spoilers.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm
gonna censor this because this is the non-spoiler half, but I mean, like we could, I could just be talking about like, oh yeah, it's a really good movie. There's a lot of plot twists, like characters pop up that you forgot, and also Spider-Man dies.
Prepare
yeah,
your.
I really hated it. Yeah, I really hated it when Batman died.
Oh, Yoda.
The
fucking-
saddest scene for
But
me
it-
is when Yoda put the space gem in his lightsaber and he fought Thanos and he died.
saving what he
I
loved.
think
Good
it was-
one.
But I'm glad the
awesome.
Power
It
Rangers
was-
were there to back him up because that was a good
Yeah.
fight.
That's a good fight.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome when the Power
Shame
Rangers made an
hashtag rest in
appearance.
peace the Red Ranger and the Blue one as well.
The only
the
two
yellow-
people care about. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And then
Actually,
Luke Skywalker.
actually, before I'm not gonna say it, the Black Ranger. I always see that one. It's like, it's Black Ranger. It's unique.
He's the Black Panther of the Black Rangers.
Oh damn, dab.
yeah, I also hated it when
SpongeBob died.
I was gonna say that.
All right, so legitimate
Dude, when-
Alright,
non-spoiler
so let's do our
review.
legitimate thoughts. Lunar, you go
legitimate,
first.
I've got a lot to say about this in this respect. Like,
Non-spoiler part
yeah.
first.
it's really good in terms of being the culmination of all these movies.
Oh yeah. 10
it
years.
really works as that.
Oh yeah.
It has good effects, just generally overall really good. However, as a movie itself, as a culmination of as a summation of its parts, it's really good. But
Yeah.
otherwise, I really wouldn't call it a amazing movie.
No.
Heresy.
There were things they could
Heresy.
have done better.
You're going to be hung on a cross for that, Luna.
No, but
All right.
it's
All right.
not
Beast, you go. These are quick little.
Okay. Well,
Snaps.
I thought it was great. There were things they could have done better. Okay, I'm not. I was gonna say something, and I realized that could go into
Spoiler.
spoiler territory. But yeah, there were things they could have done better. They made some things in the film just like so random and not needed. And they made things like really unnecessary.
Like the most confusing part for me, and this is not spoilers, but why is Thanos like pinkish now? Like it went from blue to purple to like a bit more pink.
Well, he was never really blue. It was a very purplish
It's
tone.
because I actually learned this. It's because of the way the lighting is. Because in space.
Okay,
in space,
that
he
makes
never had
sense.
lighting on
That
him.
makes sense.
In space, he never had lighting on him, so he's a darker color. And then on Earth and Titan, he had a
sun.
more color. Yeah, there was a
No,
sun.
Yeah.
not this.
There's a
Not like
comic story
there's
about-
no like actual son he has. That's not a spoiler. There's just a
He only
son.
has 2 daughters, and he replaces one of them with robot parts.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ace. My turn. I think this is a good movie. It's definitely like, if you really like universe events, then it's definitely a movie for you. But like it is one of those movies where you kind of have to see like a specific few Marvel movies, like Guardians 2, Doctor Strange, Thor 3.
I think
Iron
Civil
Man
War.
2.
Civil War.
I
in
think
specific.
I think Civil War, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and both Guardians movies actually, and
But yeah, like
probably in Doctor Strange.
if you don't know a basic general idea of the characters and just the universe in general, you're probably not gonna enjoy it that much.
You're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
Oh yeah, and Thor Ragnarok, that's a big one.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok is definitely a big one because it literally ends right before Infinity War begins.
Spoiler. Minor spoiler. It doesn't even
Not
matter.
really, because they literally confirmed at the end that's Thanos' ship.
Yep.
All right, now spoiler territory.
Here's a kind of funny thing that's not a spoiler. Do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about the Thanos chopper real fast?
Yes.
Like, this is something.
Thanos. Hold on, I need to talk about this because I showed this to you.
Yes. Exactly why I let you take the wheel here.
Yeah, so Thanos has a helicopter.
Yeah, it's literally a normal yellow helicopter. It just says his name on it.
In
It just
bright
says Thanos
black.
on it.
And not even black.
In
It's
the-
Stupidest thing ever. I know
in
Beast
the
has read that
comic-
full comic.
I haven't, but there's a specific part in it that I want to talk about. So it's one of the Spider-Man comics, if you didn't know.
Yeah, he used to be a trashy Spider-Man villain.
He used to be shit Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man
so
villain.
he picks up this random cube, that steals it from a little kid, and throws his ice cream on the ground. This really happened. By the way.
Thanos,
I'm pretty sure.
Give me your ice cream cone.
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the
And then-
Tesseract or some shit. I don't know.
And then in
It's the
Spider-Man,
Cosmic Cube.
then Spider-Man did something, and then all you see is on the paper is just, "Oops, I dropped the Tesseract." I forgot what it's
The
called.
Cosmic
The Cosmic
Cube.
Cube.
The Cosmic Cube. Oops, I dropped the cube. Like, those are the exact words.
Oops.
I must get it in my Thanos chopper.
And I think the funniest scene. Oh God, what the hell? My volume's spiking. My gain. Oh my God.
Again.
I need. Where the
Sure, I pressed
fuck?
forward.
I need to get my audio settings pulled up real fast, cause holy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was such a
please
dumb
do not curse.
comic.
Jiggle's parents are watching.
Oh, hi, Mr. and Mrs. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Mr. and Mrs. Jackson.
I was gonna say that.
All right, this should be better. Okay, that looks so much better. All right.
All right, so
And I think the funniest thing to me has to be the fact that he actually gets arrested by the police.
I
Like,
know.
oh yeah,
They
I
put
forgot about that.
Thanos in freaking handcuffs.
Okay, let's get into actual.
Let's talk about the
spoilers
movie
here.
in depth, spoilery beautifulness. Let's
Mr.
start
Alright,
it
so
off.
Batman dies.
Look, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, Spider-Man
Probably-
dies, Black Panther dies, Doctor Strange dies, all the Guardians except for Rocket die.
For some reason.
I love saying who dies because it's just so satisfying when you're withholding it for garbage people who haven't seen the movie yet.
If you haven't seen the fucking movie and you're watching the spoilers, go fucking pay the entry fee, you piece of garbage.
Pay the $13 to see the movie.
Pay the money that they actually
Alright,
do.
so-
it for, okay, god damn it.
Well,
It's
let
probably
me-
$20, but
Let me talk about Doctor Strange real quick.
Mhm.
Easily the two most, or okay, let me rephrase that. Easily
Doctor Strange is two people.
the three most important people in that movie were Thanos, Gamora, and Doctor Strange. I know for a fact you're not going to agree with me, but it's true.
I agree.
Because Doctor Strange is literally the only person aside from Thanos that knows how to use an Infinity Stone
He also knows what's
effectively.
going on.
and correctly.
Even though I say he.
Did you- Did you forget?
Alright.
Did you forget to press?
I need to
forward?
resync myself. Luna, say muchos gracias.
Muchos gracias.
Alright, good. That should be good. I hope it's good.
Alright. I will have to say though, like I will argue with you on this. Doctor Strange done fucked up.
Well, no, because that was a part of the
How?
plan.
Like,
How?
I mean,
If you're referring to the giving Thanos the time stone,
what I'm saying is instead of I understand at that point it was too late to use it, but he could have used it before. Like the whole Dormammu scene comes to mind. Dormammu.
No, let me tell. Look, let me tell you something. All right, Doctor Strange. Before that, the fight with Thanos, he looked at 14,605 different outcomes.
that is the
They
exact.
lost like every single one except for one. The big part is why he didn't start a loop is because first of all, Thanos, he's smarter than Dormammu,
True.
and he'll just take the necklace. Boom, no longer time stone. That the Dormammu I've come to bargain doesn't seem effective against Thanos.
Yeah, the Dormammu have come to bargain. I feel like the real kicker of how that was effective is the fact that Dormammu couldn't rip the necklace directly off of him.
Makes
He also
sense.
didn't know about Infinity Stones and he didn't know about time.
Well, he knew what
because-
Dormammu definitely knows the Infinity Stones. Like, he's not a freaking imbecile. But I
but
don't
he
think he
doesn't
knew
know
that
what
Doctor
time
Strange had
is.
one.
But plus, he didn't know what time is because in his dimension, it's impossible to die.
Oh yeah, this is true.
So he can't. So there's no time in there.
Dormammu have come
plus-
to bargain.
Doctor Strange says, I remember this because I just recently rewatched Doctor
Me
Strange.
too.
He said, "You brought something from your dimension, so I brought something from mine. This is time."
Ah.
He literally explained to Dormammu what time was. An infinite time.
He's still Doctor Strange still could have used the time stone in various ways, because you know how Thanos singled out the particular event of Vision being murdered. He singled
Yeah.
that out and just reversed that specific thing. Couldn't Doctor Strange have done that, but removed the rolled back Thanos ever getting the gems?
I think that's too
Yeah,
far.
but then it would just all
I think that.
it would all happen again.
I know, but they'd know what's going on at that point, and they'd know
Like
how to
you have
do
to
stuff.
take you have to take the fact that he did look at the only outcome that could happen. So he was everything he did from that moment on was leading to the only outcome where they won. So yeah, he knew he couldn't use the time stone in any way. He knew Peter Quill had to beat Thanos' face in, because if you notice, Doctor Strange, he wasn't really doing anything when that happened, so he could have easily stopped him from beating him up.
Yeah.
I
but he
think Doctor
didn't.
Strange could have easily defeated Thanos as well.
Yeah, he had the time stone, but he didn't use
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Because Thanos already has. Because remember, with the Soul Gem, I just recently figured this out, but the Soul Stone, not the Thol Stone, but the Soul
The
Stone
fall.
gives Thanos an extra life.
Oh yeah, did you not know that?
I actually did not.
I just noted
Oh.
that.
Yeah, that's why there's also the theory that he was a part of the half of the universe that got destroyed, but he didn't die because he has the second
Yeah.
life.
Mm-hmm.
Would make sense.
And that would also explain why he in the end of the movie he still doesn't have that wound from Thor freaking bludgeoning him with that axe.
That
Mhm.
axe though.
That axe.
Ah!
Give me that
But-
axe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Stormbreaker.
Yeah. Groot's arm.
Also,
Did you know that
They
in
the
one of
toy
comics,
companies like totally freaking spoiled that movie.
how
They release toys with Thor having 2 eyes, 2 discolored eyes, because he got the eye from Rocket.
Yeah.
oh come on.
And they also released the Stormbreaker, and it literally has a description of Stormbreaker saying, "Made
Well-
from Groot's arm."
oh fucking hell.
Well, people kind of figured out that Stormbreaker would be in the movie, but
Yeah,
like,
people
nobody
figured it
knew
out
Groot.
because in concept art he had it, but like it's a bit of a spoiler that it's like Groot's arm. Now you know that
Yeah.
Groot and Thor are
Yeah.
gonna team up to go get the axe.
Yeah, it seems a bit sus, and I think I need to stop fiddling with my settings mid-recording.
All right,
Just trying to make it
Now-
as good as I can.
Let's
Sorry.
just talk about the movie like chronologically, okay? So, what's everybody's thoughts on the opening? So the destruction
the
of
opening
Asgard. Pretty much.
was yeah. It already.
I mean,
It was
it
already
already
destroyed,
happened.
but that was just the place. Remember the?
I wish
lesson
they
from
showed
43.
more of that.
Yeah, I don't remember
I wish
that.
they showed more of that, and the fact that Thanos already had the stone. I think it's the Power Stone from Xandar.
Yes, that is
They-
the
they-
most overpowered stone.
Actually, I'd argue that the Reality Stone is the more.
Well,
broken
I'm
one.
saying like in terms of combative and
Oh,
like
yeah,
destruction wise,
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
literally specifically destroyed planets with that in singular Infinity.
By the
Stone.
way, did you know that humans cannot hold that?
Yes, well, it's not human specifically. It's like mortals.
He's also
pretty
able
much.
to channel it through a gauntlet. So
Yes, that the gauntlet was
like
specifically made.
Ronan was able to channel it through his
Yeah,
hammer.
because
Yeah,
that's
except Ronan.
that's why
Ronan's
yeah he need like you
Boy.
need something to harness it. Like you can't just like put it in your hand and then be like attack. Oh no, not that way. Like yeah, you just gotta you have to have something to harness it, which is why you need the gauntlet.
Something I want to say about what's his name, Josh Brolin, the guy who plays Thanos. He has made a lot of money this year. Not only did he play Thanos in Infinity War, but he also played Cable in Deadpool 2.
Oh damn! Did he?
God.
Yeah,
Man,
same
that
dude.
That man has to have some serious royalty checks going on here.
Oh yeah, he made money.
He made some stacks.
He made fat stacks.
Fat stacks.
Fat, juicy, succulent stacks. But yeah, Lunar, what did you think of the opening? Like,
I like in so I'll just say this. Loki's not dead. He's
Oh,
not
hell no.
actually fucking.
because there was that
dead.
period
yeah,
where he
I-
was like in the shadows. He could have easily just made a like clone of himself.
Yeah, he
I also have a little theory about
he's
that.
not stupid.
He's the god of mischief. I mean, that's why.
Now here,
Stab
let me ask you: did you notice that Loki was actually trying to use the Space Stone to kill Thanos just then? When he tried to assassinate Thanos, he was using the Space Stone.
How so? Elaborate.
If you look closely at the knife, it actually had like a blue tint to it. Like
Actually, that
Loki
does make
isn't.
sense. That makes sense.
That makes sense, but like, the space stone is
Well-
used to like teleport stuff across dimensions and open wormholes.
No,
Well,
but
it could also be used
No.
to like as soon as he got stabbed, he could have
Any-
created a clone.
anything, any stone can be used in combat.
Well, yeah, except maybe the Mind Stone.
Well,
Well,
he
mine's done
does
too.
use. Well, Vision uses it. For
remember
combat.
remember what Vision did?
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's because he has like robot stuff that allows him to like channel energy through the Mind
Got
Stone.
robot stuff.
Rule 1: you always have to have something to channel your powers. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
evil
so he-
dictators. You just have to.
In order to use one of the stones, you need to have something to channel through it, which is what the dagger was for.
Yeah.
Which would explain the scepter as well.
I didn't like how just easily the Hulk and Thor were just like thrown aside, but I guess they had to move the plot along.
Hulk does not
Also,
appear in the
Heimdall, freaking, he messed up.
movie. Yeah, he done fucked up.
Cause like Thor, Loki, the Hulk, they were all, and maybe him in a way. They were all in like a diagonal line, so he could have used the Bifrost to transport all three of them to Earth, and they would have had two out of the 6 Infinity Stones on them, because they would have had the Space and Time Stone. And then another thing is like if
Actually, because
if Doctor Strange had never given him the Time Stone and just like freaking dipped and let Iron Man die, Thanos would have never gotten the Mind Stone as well. So that's like 4 or 3 stones just not in Thanos' possession.
The reality
3 of the
stone,
most
they
like overpowered stones as well. It's like Space Mind and
Yeah, but if Star-Lord hadn't beaten Thanos' face, and they wouldn't have it, like, God, there wouldn't be, Thanos wouldn't have 4 stones.
this is true.
You have a good point.
And if the Collector
It's-
had better
like, you
security,
can-
Thanos would have never gotten the Reality Stone, which is probably the
Well,
most
I
In a-
actually
in a
feel
w-
like the reality stone
in
was
a
already
way-
a lost cause.
Yeah.
In a way, it, like, you can blame it on everyone.
Yeah.
Like, you can blame it on Scarlet Witch for not killing Vision. You can
I
blame
hated
it on,
that. Oh my god.
God
You
damn
could-
it.
you could-
Scarlet.
You could blame it on Doctor Strange for giving him the Time Stone. You could blame it on Spider-Man for coming to the ship.
I mean, Spider-Man
And-
didn't really do anything wrong. He was just being an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
you could also.
he was the one
you
who
could
pulled the
also,
gauntlet off.
Yeah, he actually,
Yeah,
if
that's
anything, he was the
could-
almost the most successful one.
He was the
there.
only one who was
You
being
could-
productive.
You could
Him and
blame it
Iron
on
Man.
You could crap.
Could blame it on
You
Thanos.
could, you could blame it on Gamora for telling him where the Soul Stone was.
I thought she was
Also-
lying.
I was hoping
Me
she
too.
was lying.
Me too.
Also,
Spoiler
alert, major spoiler alert. If you're at this point and you haven't watched the movie, like, watch it now. Like, all the other stuff
Pause
is
the
kinda
video, go
Pause the
and
movie.
watch it now.
minor. Gamora dies. That is the
Yeah.
biggest one. And that's
Eh.
how he gets the Soul Stone.
Yeah, that is the biggest death, and I hate how everybody only talks about freaking Spider-Man dying.
I mean, that's because let's be honest, he had a more over the top reaction. And it was
He had a
much-
more cut out.
Wow,
Gamora's
I
death
cut
was
out.
kind. Gamora's death was kind of like dumb in a way.
Yeah,
So
how could
'cause
she not
all-
expect? You have to make a sacrifice to someone you love. Thanos starts walking towards her. How could you not predict in your mind that he's about to throw you off of that freaking cliff?
Ha! You love no one.
Also, the weirdest one for me
You
is that
love
Red Skull was there.
I loved
mean-
Red Skull being in
I-
there.
I mean,
also know-
loved it, but
I-
I found it weird.
I know why he was there. I now know why.
Because in Captain America, the Space Bone.
Yeah,
Bone?
he
Space
tried to
Stone.
take. He tried to take the Space Stone, and the Space Stone teleported into the Soul Stone. And he has a connection with the Soul Stone.
Yeah. Think Red
He
Skull
can't
faded
take
away.
it.
Yeah, here's a real question. What the fuck are they doing with Red Skull after this?
I hope he gets still in movie because he's like an awesome character.
I mean,
Yeah,
also,
I never actually
also
watched
returning-
the first Captain America movie.
Kind of returning to the beginning. Also, the fact that we haven't seen we didn't see the Nova fight. We will probably see it in the actual.
That
movie.
I think the reason they saved that for outside the movie is also budget and stuff.
Budget,
uh,
definitely.
But that also plays a role in the origin of Nova.
Yeah.
Did you notice that they like purposely separated like 3 characters from each other so they would never see each other, which was Spider-Man, Captain America. Wait, no, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange never saw Captain America and the rest of them,
Mm-hmm.
except for maybe Hulk, but he doesn't count.
Hulk doesn't count. Let's be honest. Like, he
Because
wasn't there
Hulk's not in the
entire
movie except for like the beginning. Something I do
Even
want to
then,
mention
even
that's
then.
pretty funny is the fact that Falcon has 0 lines.
He has a lot.
He has a singular line, and he probably still got paid like thousands of dollars to be in that movie.
I think the funniest part for me is that fucking War Machine got more lines than him. War Machine, they literally go to this random base. Like they should be having more of those bases. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like the home base of the Avengers, but why are you there?
Something I
Plus, the actor of Falcon is like he's really funny too.
yeah.
Like, I find Falcon legit.
He had like one significant line in Civil War too, and that was the joke about Spider-Man. He's like, everybody's got a gimmick now.
All I got are these wings.
I got these wings. You got them spiders. You got that arm.
The fuck is wrong with
They-
all of y'all?
They underused so many characters.
War
in that
Machine could have
movie.
been so significant in that movie.
There was only like a few characters that actually came close to killing him. Thanos, Thor,
Thor is the most
Thor-
badass. Let's be honest, he's the
Thor,
most
of
broken
course. Thor, of course. By the way, I watched a video of a power scale of all the characters.
There's
And
so
Thor was the most powerful with like a, I don't know what scale they used, but he had a power scale of like 180, and Thanos with all the Infinity Stones only had 160. So
yeah. I mean, Thor freaking.
Thor,
I personally would have gone for the head.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't care. Like he dead, boy. Like I would have been like, go for the head and then say your cool line.
Yeah, like. Also, I think, like the most obvious thing in the world that they're gonna do, like they basically set up this roster at the end. Like everyone should know this by now if you've watched the movie. Like they kill off half the cast.
Yep.
Oh,
The most
wait,
surprising
I have
of
a
which,
better.
the most like the one that like the most like surprising scene of that one to me is they set up the expectation that the like head royal guard lady person, I don't even know her fucking name. Like they never, I don't think they ever say. I think they say it once.
Who?
The Black Panther.
Oh
the
yeah, the
royal
girl
guard
who was
lady.
like Michonne from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, can you name her name? Like, I want someone to tell me her name. Like,
Oh yes,
somewhere.
they confirmed that Sif lady from Thor 2 or whatever, she faded away.
Sif?
Yeah, Sif.
Hela.
Who's Sif? I didn't
Hela.
see. Oh,
Oh Hela.
That's her. Hela. Was it like the big god?
No, I'm talking about Sif, the lady from Thor 2.
Thor's love interest.
No, here I'll look it up. I'll send you a picture. You'll recognize it if you see it.
Hold on.
Oh,
alright, I'm looking
I
at
think so. I don't know who the fuck that is. Even so,
Yeah.
that's,
Well,
Alright,
she
let me-
was like
let me look at
Thor's
the cast
sidekick
real
in Thor
quick.
2, and she faded away. Aunt May, they said is safe. Peter's
Oh,
best friend
Captain
Ned or whatever,
Marvel.
they said couldn't talk about it without spoilers.
Ned.
Same for the Black Panther's sister or whatever. I don't even know who she is.
All right, let me see if I can say this
the
right.
medic, basically.
All right, so I think the girl you're talking about is Okoye.
Okoye, yeah, that's right. That now that you say it aloud, that's Okoye. Yeah. I honestly, they set up Okoye to die, and like everyone's like, oh, she's gonna fade away, and then T'Challa comes in from the left, and then he fades away, and I'm like, I was actually like caught off guard by that. I was like, wait, really? Also, can we all say that his plan is fucking stupid?
Yes. Salaman
Like,
pointed out, like if Thanos' issue was that like all the resources and stuff in the universe are finite and overpopulation would.
Why not just double?
Yeah, why
everything?
not just make every resource infinite or whatever? Like, or expand the
Inflation.
universe and give, or like, you could remove a random half of the population and put them on a different planet.
Thanos' father.
Well, that's what he did, but okay.
Well, not
That-
like Soul Planet, which is equivalent to death. Except you're just inside the Soul
Different-
Stone.
You just separate the universe. In
Yeah,
half,
you just
basically.
separate them to a different planet so that the resources
By
can be
the
spread.
way, have I told you that you can access the Soul Stone when you're holding the Soul World when you're holding the Soul Stone? How the heck would that work?
I
That's a
don't
very
know.
good question.
Like,
Comics.
Like now, I'm just imagining like everyone's seen that kind of like joke where it's like, when I like when a little kid's like, I want everyone to have infinite dollars, and then this dad's like, you do you forget inflation? Now go in your room and think about it. Now I'm thinking of like Thanos like proposing this idea to his father, like, why don't we just make everything infinite? Don't, son. Little fucking purple bastard. Go think about
Yeah,
inflation for a second. Go to your
why
room.
why isn't all money infinite? Thanos comes over. I got you. Oh crap! Now half the money's gone. Whoosh.
Alright, something else from the thing.
Duffy.
The movie. we have to talk about
Bucky-
the end.
Bucky had no significance.
Bucky's
There's a lot of characters that just shouldn't be in the movie, but they just are.
By the way,
the only reason he's there is so that come next movie when Cap does die, because he's going to fucking die.
We all know it.
We all know it in our hearts, because literally what they have left is just a hit list of people who half of them approximately will actually die.
Yeah.
I actually don't think Tony Stark will die.
I think
doubt
it's
it,
gonna
but
like
he'll
they're gonna
retire.
save the day, and then Tony Stark's just gonna retire, so that like if they need
It's
him in
like,
another
I'm
movie.
actually fucking done.
Now here's what I think Doctor Strange did. The reason why he didn't do the do and when like use the time stone. And all, he needed Tony Stark to live. He needed to ensure that he lived, and the drop of blood thing. He needed to show Tony that Thanos isn't immortal. He can be hurt. He can bleed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
And
bleed?
now-
You will.
And now Tony Stark knows that Thanos he can die, and Thor proved that. He just
It would be great if Iron Man saw
Oh.
Thor do that.
Yeah.
honestly what would have been a lot better for Thor in like the whole like this is what you get is if he would have cut off his hand.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually,
like-
real talk, why didn't they do that?
Yeah, Thor could have just cut off Thanos' arm, separating him from the gauntlet.
Yeah, because first of all, it's a left-handed gauntlet, so it's not like he's gonna be able to put it on his right hand.
Yeah.
That is actually... Actually, wait. Thanos is left-handed?
He's left-handed.
Yeah.
I
Wait, hold on,
can't
let me
believe
look
I
this
didn't
up.
notice that.
Is Thanos
That is a very weird detail.
left-handed?
He's very much left-handed.
Quick question: is Thanos left-handed?
Now I just want to see...
This is a Reddit question someone has. Somebody's response was, the dwarfs that made the gauntlet are a bit insane mentally.
Can I just say... Oh, bringing up the dwarfs and the whole scene where...
But what really kind of pisses me off is in the second Avengers movie it shows him as a right-handed.
Wait, really?
He puts it on with his right hand. I think. I'm not sure.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure he does.
There's this theory that I just came across that somebody posted on a subreddit. It basically there's two gauntlets that make like a suit of armor or something, which is stupid, and that's why the one in Odin's trophy room was right-handed, but the one that Thanos wears is left-handed.
Actually, real talk, how did he get the gauntlet from Odin's treasure room?
He didn't. He had the
He
dwarves
didn't.
make it, because
Oh, yeah.
in Thor
yeah,
3,
Yeah, yeah. That's
in
right,
Thor
that's
3,
right.
Hela confirmed that was a fake gauntlet.
Oh, that's right.
I think when they did that, and
I forgot. I even forgot that bringing back kind of what I was trying to say earlier, that when Peter Dinklage, the fucking massive dwarf,
That's great.
he actually talks about that, and I forgot about that. He also, I find it fucking weird that, like, the way they proved that Thor is incredibly strong, because we already know he's a god, is that he basically survives the sun.
oh yeah,
Opened a dying star.
yeah, and
I think that's
he
the funniest
ignited
thing
a
to me.
dying star.
A massive laser of death comes through him, goes around him, burns him alive. He's still holding the thing.
And he's as good as
and then
new.
and then he comes out. By the way, I thought Thor was gonna die just then.
Yeah, I thought, I think the
That's-
funny thing to me is that he didn't even have a scratch. There wasn't a burn, afterwards.
He was
just
like, "All right,
fine.
guys, I got my
No,
new
he
He
hammer."
was
Hold
fine. He
on.
was just a little bit tired.
No, Thor after dying star scene. Well, this actually shows something up. Oh my gosh. It does. Okay, this is not what I wanted. This is not at all what I wanted. Alright, well, it doesn't show him on the ground, but he was like he was messed up on the ground. That's all I know. But but the thing that made him live was his new hammer, because I remember
It's
the
an
reason why
axe.
Groot.
It's an
The
axe.
reason.
Shut up.
The reason why Groot cut off his arm is because he was in a desperate attempt to save Thor. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I find that, and I think the weirdest thing to me is that one of the other weird things to me is that they introduced this kind of group of Thanos' lackeys,
Oh, the Black Order.
the Black Order.
Or in the movie, they're just referred to as the children of Thanos.
Yeah, it's weird to me that they probably, if anything, they probably could have had their own movie.
I think they should have made like a Thanos movie prior. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, or at least make it like a sequel that is like the Thanos movie. Like we get to understand who the fuck these people are, because they just show up and they're basically, the way I'll describe them is they're basically the servants of Dormammu in Doctor Strange. They're basically the same people, or rather, if you like, they are the inverse Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the smart one, you got the big boy, and then you got Assassin.
That's
Girl.
actually what Iron Patriot or whatever from Iron Man 3 was for in the comics. Basically like Norman Osborn bought S.H.I.E.L.D. or something, and he made like this weird like fake evil Avengers called the Dark Avengers, and he was the Iron Man of it, and he was Iron Patriot, because he wanted to replicate the two like best heroes or whatever, Iron Man and Captain America, and he like put them
Captain
together
America's
and
not the
made
best.
basically just an Iron Man suit.
All right. Anyway, moving back to Infinity War.
Yeah, it's good.
Now, who? Anyway, why do you think Captain America was able to hold back Thanos' gauntlet with 5 Infinity Stones in it?
Because Thanos was just pushing down.
Thanos isn't really like. I honestly see it as Thanos isn't even like trying to use his strength. He's just kind of like, hey, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, like
No.
Thanos'
No,
facial
no.
expression is just so relaxed in that scene. And Captain
No,
America was like,
He looks genuinely surprised in that to me.
oh yeah, I mean, we were all genuinely surprised when freaking Captain America was able to like move Thor's hammer or whatever in Age of Ultron.
He's kind of worthy, but not really.
Yeah, I like how you have to have like, you have to have a heart of gold. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Do you know what that means?
literal gold.
No, it means you only look to save people. So what the heck was Captain America not willing to save?
Iron Man.
He's not willing to save Iron Man. Clearly,
He's not willing to save Spider-Man.
I mean, just look at the entire Civil War movie. I think you could pretty clearly see he has some issues.
Well, I mean, I don't think Captain America would have saved like Red Skull or someone, you know. And
didn't he try and give him a
freaking
chance
Thor,
or
like,
something?
how is he even worthy for the hammer? Did you not hear his like rant after like in Infinity War or whatever about like, oh, it's just another person that I'm going to murder. I've lived 1,500 years and I'm still going strong.
I mean,
Well,
there's
his
also-
hammer was broken.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
so he
also
still
his
like
hammer is
has.
already his.
Well, the hammer is all for like, who are you willing to like? How are you gonna save? Okay, let me phrase that. Who are you gonna kill to save millions more? Like you're saving people by taking out someone that can kill millions. All right, now let me ask you, how the heck do you think Steve Rogers and Tony Stark are gonna meet each other?
I have a better question. How is Tony gonna get off Titan?
Well,
That's
I-
kind of what I was asking.
Well, I'm gonna say this at the very least. There is fucking God can't Karen Gillian's character, fucking
Who's Karen Gillian's character?
the character the person who plays. I know she plays Amy Pond in Doctor Who, but I cannot think for the life of me who the fuck
Nebula.
Nebula. There you go. There's the name.
I forgot that was the same.
Oh yeah, she's on Titan.
Yeah, she's on Titan, so at least he has a pilot who understands what the fuck they're doing, kinda.
Yeah, because Tony's never been in space.
Okay. Captain America, not Captain America. Iron Man doesn't know that Nebula is there.
Well, not yet. He literally just needs to turn the fuck around, and she's right there.
I see your.
He is.
And freaking,
Yeah,
this is like spoilers for the comics, but we already know that they're not even gonna go down the comic route, because that would be so freaking predictable.
Adam Warlock.
Nebula in the comics catches Thanos off guard.
Rips his.
Yeah, rips the
off.
gauntlet off and undoes everything he did,
Honestly, I hope
And
they
he-
do that.
Then
which was
gives-
way
and then
better.
gives
Like
the,
in the in the movie, we got the freaking sweet deal because in the comics, he killed everybody, not just half the cast. Everyone died.
He also then Nebula would give the
She gives it to
gauntlet
Adam.
to Adam.
Warlock, yeah.
Adam Warlock, and then he just like freaking decks Thanos.
I do hope that Nebula does get the revenge.
And it's
And if anything, she's gonna replace Gamora on the Guardians of the Galaxy. Just
Pretty much, yeah.
everyone knows that Adam Warlock was created simply for Infinity War.
Oh yeah. Like
Like,
there's a reason they
'cause,
teased him
like-
in Guardians, or Thor,
Yeah,
or
like,
whatever.
he was created simply for Infinity War in the comics, and then they just trashed him in the movie and teased him. They teased him and trashed him.
Yeah. Well,
They didn't even.
actually,
even
Beast,
reference it.
it's not called Infinity War in the comics. It's called Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh!
No one cares. No one cares. Real.
Nobody
They-
cares. Nobody
Like-
cares.
But now I think he's gonna serve as a villain because the Enclave, I think that's what they're called, are creating him to destroy the Guardians.
Oh, the Enclave. You mean the Sovereign?
Yeah, there you go.
That's what their name is.
The like gold people who made fun of Taserface's name.
It's a great. It's a good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I think he's gonna serve as a villain because that's their in that cutscene. They said we are finally making someone that can. He will be the only thing that's capable of breaking or killing the Guardians. I think I should call him Adam.
I think I
I
should
think he's
call
gonna
him.
serve as a villain instead of, someone else, like a hero, Thanos killing hero.
Something I want to talk about. It's like kind of has to do with the movie, but the week before I saw it or whatever, I was talking to my friend. I was like, "Oh yeah, spoil it for me," and he he said that he made up like half the deaths, and he told me who died, like who legitimately died, but he just made up how they died. Everybody got their neck snapped. Basically,
that would have been that probably would have been a greater.
basically his excuse was like, "Oh yeah, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man like is shooting webs at Thanos and he misses and hits Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange gets caught in the webs, and then Thanos snaps his neck."
No, okay, now I'm imagining Thanos going around just teleporting everywhere.
Yeah, I know that. And then he was like, "Yeah," and then Iron Man
too.
and the dude from like Thanos's like minions or whatever having this big like awesome fight, and then Thanos teleports behind Iron Man and snaps his neck.
Not God. That's
I'm just imagining Thanos having all the Avengers in a line, just goes.
And like I was just imagining like Thanos' head like grafted over Superman at the end of Man of Steel, and like Iron Man or Doctor Strange like over Zod, in that scene where Superman just snaps Zod's neck.
I
He's
never
like,
saw that.
and then he just snaps his neck.
I never saw that movie.
Huh. I did,
Oh.
unfortunately. It's horrible.
I feel bad for anyone. I
we're-
feel bad for anyone who watched the Justice League movie.
Alright, now let's move on. Who had the dumbest death?
Probably Falcon. Falcon was so
I wa-
integral
I
to the
was-
story. I was so surprised when they killed him off. I was surprised. I cried. Like, I was bawling my eyes out. Just the way he
I
was
was-
flying, and then he just sort of, like, faded.
Alright. Alright, I
Steve.
know you're lying.
Steve.
The three saddest deaths for me was Loki, Spider-Man, and Black Panther. Don't ask me why Black Panther's in there.
Well, Black
Uh,
Panther because he's so unexpected one.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you not feel bad for Spider-Man? Because he knows what's about to
Yeah,
happen.
he has the
to him.
spider sense, so he can like feel
He
himself
hams it
dying.
up. He hams it up. as
No,
well,
because
which is good.
no, he felt everyone on Earth dying.
Well, and he also like the spider sense warns him before something bad's
Dude,
about to
despite-
happen.
Dude, this Spidey sense must suck. If you feel everyone that's in danger, you're just gonna be randomly like laying down all of a sudden, just like
Yeah, like
like
before
That's gotta
the
suck.
snap, he already knew that something bad was about to happen because of the spider sense, and then it went off again, notifying him that he was about to die.
You're about to die.
It's like Clippy or whatever from Windows Vista.
You got mail. You're about to die.
I'm
think
coming to your house.
I actually think the sadder death than that, like for me, the saddest death was actually Groot.
Oh yeah, did you hear the director of Guardians confirm that Groot's last line is "Dad" to Rocket?
really.
Yeah, when Groot's fading away or whatever, and Rocket's like, "Oh God," Groot says "Dad."
Like the only reason I feel like that's the saddest one is because you could actually like kind of empathize with Rocket. He's like, no, you do not do this to me.
He was
like,
like, no.
Like Tony Stark had that, but it didn't feel like as much.
It's because Tony Stark didn't say anything.
It's also because Tony Stark's an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, no, I mean, you can tell like, after that happened, when Spider-Man died in his arms, like that's, like you can tell like, he's just like, oh crap,
I fucked up.
my adopted son just died.
His surrogate
yeah.
son, pretty much.
Yeah,
And
it's
then he-
surrogate.
You already know Tony Stark's gonna see Spider-Man as a son because of the whole son talk they had, like the whole child talk he had with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
did you hear
longer.
the lady who plays Pepper Potts accidentally confirmed the fact that she is pregnant and survives the fading? Yeah, in an
I did
interview
not
she was
know.
like, and now after Infinity War, they have a child, and you know all this stuff about everybody fading away is going on. Like it's gonna be a pretty hectic sequel. That's what she said. To
So she's
paraphrase.
gonna be there basically to be.
She still has the
death
extremist
potential?
powers or whatever from Iron Man 3.
Wait, I thought they retconned that shit out.
All right. Anyway, moving back to Infinity.
Oh!
War, so
What the heck? Why?
Oh, I can't stop laughing. I say as I just stop laughing. All right, continue.
Penis.
Why did you have to say those cursed words?
Why'd you have to say the word Luna thinks every night before it goes to bed?
Every single fucking night.
As he
My God. Could you stop?
no, don't.
Do not do not conjure up that image in your mind.
Look,
still have
I know
innocent
what
viewers.
I know what you're moving to, and I don't want you to go. I ejaculated into my hand.
Oh no!
No. Okay, cut this out. Cut this out.
Dell, hold on. I'm gonna ask Dell later if I can use the picture of him reacting to that. That like horrified expression.
Yeah.
Like it was like that video was such a sweet little story, and then it just takes a left.
Yeah.
turn.
Out of
A
fuck it.
right turn, dude.
Dude, I was so taken off guard by that. I was like,
Did you ever watch that?
no.
Yeah, you need to watch it.
I refuse to watch it. I have standards. I have standards of living here.
Well, they're not good ones. All right, back to Infinity
Yeah,
War.
get back to the subject.
So, like, all right, hold on. I gotta look this up because I forgot the order. The most screen time out of the entire thing was Thanos and Gamora.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty
Hold
sure
on,
their
okay.
screen time was shared because like the only scenes they were both in were like with each other. Pretty much, to like round it up.
Yeah, I think like Gamora only has like 4 minutes less than Thanos because Thanos killed her.
Yeah, Thanos, why you gotta do this to me, boy?
All right.
Why you bullying
Of
me?
course, it's okay. There's an entire article dedicated to who has the most screen time in Infinity War.
Of course there
Of course there is.
And there's the biggest reveal.
Did me and
The
Luna just say,
biggest
of course, there was at the
reveal.
same time?
Yes, we did.
This is an entire freaking thing.
What
And then
time do
the
you
end of
both
it
have for
is-
your recordings?
The end of it is literally just we have a feeling that Infinity War might be big.
I'm gonna
Oh
be
my
right back.
I am at
Alright.
58 minutes. I just passed that 58-minute mark.
All right, cool. I'm gonna be right
I'm-
back. You
I
both
am
keep
now-
hi,
yelling
Mark.
at each other.
Big star. Blah, 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 blah.
This does not end. I think Thor has the third. I don't know. Thanos comes out on top with 29 minutes.
Of course he
followed
does.
by Gamora at 19 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh God. Tony Stark and Thor have 18 minutes. No, sorry. Iron Man has 18 minutes and Thor has 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Doctor Strange comes in at 5th with 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Star-Lord has 10 minutes and 15 seconds. Vision has 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Scarlet Witch has 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Hulk has 8 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man
I'm back.
has 7 minutes and... Hi. And Spider-Man has 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
course
30
he does.
seconds.
And
I can't be a friendly
then-
neighborhood Spider-Man if there's no neighborhood.
That was awesome.
Asshole.
And then
You
Steve
asshole.
Rogers. Steve Rogers has 6 minutes and 45 seconds.
Of course he does.
Rocket has 6 minutes. Black Widow surprisingly has 5 minutes. Every other character has less than 5 minutes of screen time, including Guardians of the Galaxy, Drax, Dave Bautista, and Mantis.
Of course, Mantis.
Both at 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Thanos' children.
Children.
The Black
Children.
Order share the same amount of time. 4 minutes.
I thought the freaking
No wonder they were so underdeveloped.
yeah.
Eitri has and Wong have 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
The hell is
And then
Eitri?
Falcon has 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
All of
I-
which he
I-
does not
re-
say a
real
single
talk.
word.
Real talk.
But don't worry,
Wong. Motherfucking Wong, who's been in one movie, has both more lines and more.
Falcon's been in
I think he said
Captain
3 things.
America 2, Civil War, Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Sorry, I got an ad that I don't care about. but they're
Avengers
making me
2.
look at it.
Like he deserves a bit more screen time than
Freaking-
than one movie Wong.
Yeah,
I
then-
get it.
then
He's fucking
Captain
hilarious.
Beyonce Wong.
But don't worry. He doesn't have the least amount of screen time. Bucky has 2 minutes.
Bucky is
Screen
Bucky
time.
and not War Machine. Well, yeah, and Falcon are the most useless freaking characters
and
on the
then-
planet.
And then Pepper Potts has 1 minute and 30 seconds.
At least she has less screen time than Bucky.
At least she has less screen time
Shuri-
than Falcon.
Shuri, M'Baku, Secretary Ross, and Nick Fury appear for just a minute, and then Maria Hill, Heimdall, and the Collector appear for 45 seconds.
Heimdall's the
Total?
reason Hulk got to Earth.
Yeah.
Now, this one, this I think he comes in last. Am I right? Yep. So this character this character comes in last with Ned for 15 seconds.
Oh,
Ned?
yeah.
So
Ned,
yeah.
Spider-Man's friend.
Ah, yes.
That boy.
Look, that was so off screen. That was so off screen. I just heard. Just it's so light, so airy. Just,
All right, who had the least amount
Of penis time.
of lines
Falcon.
in
Falcon for sure.
Infinity War?
Actually, it might even be the Hulk.
No.
Actually, no, the Hulk, who barely is
Character,
there. No.
character most likely to die. You think I care about that? I searched up who has the most.
No, the most.
was the most
If you don't
lines.
know, okay. Anyone out there, everyone out there, if you don't know that Captain America is like guaranteed to die, wake the fuck up.
Characters most likely to die in Infinity War? No, this isn't what I wanted.
This isn't what I wanted. I wanted.
I don't think anybody kept count.
Um,
Yeah, you do.
this
You think this is should we carry on for a couple more minutes, or should we just start wrapping it up?
So
So,
we should probably wrap this up soon, but yeah. Yeah. Infinity War's good.
Infinity
Ish.
War is great.
Alright.
I love it.
Yeah, it was great. It sparked one of the most iconic lines of "You should have gone for the head,"
And also Mr. Stark.
I don't
feel
so good.
and that one. I still think the most iconic line, though, for some reason, is still "Dormammu have come to bargain."
Beast. Did you not just hear Luna go?
I
What
I
was the
heard
line that you
that,
were
and I-
saying was the most
Dormammu, I've
iconic?
come to bargain.
But
I
that wasn't
heard
even
that
in
right-
Infinity War.
He was referring to Doctor Strange.
Well, yeah, I mean, Dormammu. I've come
Below
to
are
bargain.
9 characters who could die in Infinity War, ranked from least to most likely. 9, Tony Stark.
Least
8, Bruce Banner.
Well, Bruce Banner.
7, Wong. Alright, so far you're doing terrible. 6, Bucky Barnes. Alright, got
Whoa.
1. 5, Steve Rogers.
Wait, how is he 5?
He's halfway onto the probably going to die.
Number 4, War Machine.
I thought he was gonna die.
I think
Number 3,
No, he's in the end.
Nebula. Number 2, Hawkeye, who wasn't even in the movie.
He never even showed up.
Uh,
They confirmed that
and
before the movie
number-
even came out.
and number 1, Vision. So only 2
Vision
of those
was
on
a
that
given.
list actually died.
Vision was already
Well,
dead.
Beast, number 9 or whatever, number 10.
Number
that's
9
the
will
least
shock
likely
you.
to die.
Number 9, Tony Stark.
Yeah, he was the least likely person to die.
I want a number 9, a number 9 watch.
But for me, Vision was like a given that he was gonna die.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia, my throat. Oh, fuck, that hurt.
You guys want to wrap this up now?
Yes.
Hold on, Infinity War, this one line is more important than you think. Alright, which line?
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
The movie ends with
Dormammu, I don't
Thanos
feel so
successfully
good.
carrying out his plan. What the heck is his plan? At the end of Infinity, oh yeah, hold on, wait, what is this stupid thing?
Dormammu, I don't
Um,
feel so good.
Here's a look. I don't.
I
so at the
don't
end
want your looks.
Thanos' goal is to put all Infinity life in half the universe. The Avengers hope to start. I don't care about the entire plot. I just want to.
Just want to see.
A question. Why would Doctor Strange give the Time Stone? Thanos just needs more Infinity Stones. He's going to steal the stone from Doctor Strange. But really, things we should know. Offers. God.
Ossifer.
Uh, Oh, okay. So we're in the end game now. There was no other way. Okay.
There's no other way.
That-
That might as well have been Doctor Strange's like only lines in the movie. What?
Yeah.
We're
Quite
in the
a
end
few.
game now, and there's no other way.
There's no other way. There's no other way. There's no other way. Oh!
All right. Well, what are you gonna rate the movie?
Out of 10,
Yeah.
I would say a good 7 out of 10.
I was
Alright.
actually gonna rate it the same thing. If anything, it like
As a
Spider-Man's-
movie, I would probably say like a 6.5.
As a movie, I'd say it's a 7 out of 10. As a combination of the things, it's an 8 out of 10.
A grenade out of 10. You're right.
A grenade out of 10, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it at a solid 7.5.
At least we
Out of
all
10,
agree.
because-
Well, if
It
it
could
was
be
like
better.
in lunar standards of it, like as a culmination of everything, it would probably for me
No,
be like a 9 out of 10.
No, the thing is like the reason why I just put that little extra 0.5 in there is because the CGI in that is absolutely amazing.
Okay, if of everything, that's the reason.
I could not tell that Thanos wasn't CGI'd. We have one last thing. I have one last thing that we should probably talk about. What are your predictions for the next movie, Infinity War 4?
Infinity War 4.
Infinity War, the end times.
Infinity War, the end of Infinity.
Edge of Infinity.
The decline of Infinity.
2.
Infinity War,
Part
declassified.
I said.
I love how you call it Infinity War 4.
Why are we like
Avengers 4.
I was gonna call it Avengers 4.
Avengers
I was also gonna
1.
call it Infinity War. I was also gonna call him Infinity War Part 2. So I just put
It
the two
originally
together.
was Infinity War Part 2, but then they thought that was. I think that the Core 4, wink wink, is Core 4 plus Rocket,
Core 4 plus Rocket.
plus
minus-
Michonne from The Walking Dead.
Plus Michonne for the Walking Dead.
Plus Nebula.
Yeah, plus Nebula are going to team up with Captain Marvel, and they're going to Thanos. Like what?
Could you imagine he just goes to sleep, then he wakes up with a gauntlet off, and he's just like, wait, we're
The gauntlet is lodged up his urethra.
No, it's just gone, and then all of a sudden you just hear.
It's like, oh shit, they found me. Do you think he sleeps with the gauntlet on?
No.
Would
He
you?
sleeps with one eye open.
I would not sleep with a massive metal gauntlet.
Well, I
on
mean,
my
if you
hand
had the Infinity
containing
Gauntlet, you
the
could like
six-
use the reality
the
gem to make it
six-
fit perfectly on your hand.
Well, I still wouldn't put it on because still it's a gauntlet with 6 of the most powerful things.
I'd at least
In
put it
the
on my
universe.
bedside stand.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I would just kind of chuck it across the room and be like, hey, I don't need that now.
Fuck it.
Like, I mean, I'm gonna keep it close. Well, I'm not
I'd put
gonna
it like
wear it
under
when
my
I
pillow,
sleep.
or like I'd sleep like
Oh,
cuddling.
how comfortable would that would be? You put on your pillow, then you're just like, oh god.
That
feels
Oh, I
that
can
reminds
feel
me of the
Mind Stone
fucking.
like scratching my skull. All right, so
It's boring into my mind.
yeah, it feeds like the Soul Stone and the Mind Stone are just like feeding the nightmares and the screams of all the people you've killed in like your mind as you sleep.
This is fine.
You use the reality stone to shut them up.
Could you use the Infinity Gauntlet like with your foot? Like if you were to put it on your foot, could you still like tap into the power?
So fucked up.
You sounded so far away when you did that.
So fucked up.
Dude, my head hurts.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
um,
Who's actually watching at this hour 20-minute mark?
All right, so let's just end it now. Thank you all for watching. I've been Luck. That's been Lunar.
Damn.
And that's been Beast.
Alright. Mm-hmm.
Good night. Have a good morning because it's early morning. The end.
Be gay. Be
Bye.
gay. Be gay.
I stopped.
Be gay. Be gay. Be gay.